What's going on YouTube? It's your boy D.Ford here, coming back to you guys with another finance talk video. And today we're going to discuss how to save money. So without further ado, there's the Booster V6. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. Alright, so like I said, today's video is going to be all about saving. Whether you are saving for a car part, whether you're saving for Christmas, vacation, wedding, honeymoon, whatever. I'm sure we all have financial goals when it comes to saving or what we're saving for. And a lot of people may have questions on where do I start. The first thing that I'm always going to tell my clients is have a goal. Obviously, you might be saving for something, but how much do you need for that something? How much do you need for that new car part? How much do you need for an emergency savings? How much do you need for the wedding? So have a goal, and I don't care how unrealistic the goal is, but set different milestones within that goal. So if your goal is to say, you know what, hey, going into 2019, I want to have $10,000 saved up by, let's say, October. So that gives you about $1,000 a month or so. So you obviously got to figure out what you can save monthly and actually stick with that. That's why a goal is going to be very important when you are trying to save. And then while you're reaching that goal, you need to have little milestones within that goal. So if your goal is to save $10,000 in 10 months, once you reach $2,500, go ahead and reward yourself with something, because it is very hard to go cold turkey from spending your money the way you want to spend, purchasing whatever you want to purchase, not really kind of living off on a budget, but then waking up one morning and says, you know what, I'm going to save. So that's why you need to set yourself little milestones within your goal and reward yourself. Take a month worth of savings and go shopping. Go buy something that you normally would buy, or that's something that you cut back on. Go ahead and splurge. Take your significant other out for a little weekend getaway, because it is very hard to just literally cut everything out and go immediately cold turkey on savings. So the goal is gonna be the number one thing. The next thing is your mindset. Your mindset, because like I said, you're literally living your life as you please. You're doing whatever you want, spending your money on whatever you want, and now you're telling yourself, nope, can't go out this weekend, nope, can't buy this, can't do that, because I'm trying to save. As easy as it sounds, it really isn't that easy, because you have to kind of change your lifestyle, change the way you're living for the greater good, for whatever your goal is, or for a better future, or for your for your kids or whatnot. So that's what you want to do. Now, another thing is, you might have, you might bank somewhere, and you might have a checking account, you might have a savings account. I always tell my clients, I also do this myself with, my family's personal finances, is separate whatever you're saving for. So technically right now, we are not saving for nothing in particular. But if you were to look at my bank account, I have about 12 different avenues of accounts that I can dip into before I run out of options. You want to do the same thing with yours. You want to be able to see what you're saving for. And it's kind of hard to do that when you just have the one savings account, because in that one savings account, you might have $5,000, but there might be 3 things that you're saving for. Well, between that $5,000, what is for what? Is one for your kid? Is one for a vacation? Like, how are you able to differentiate, what's in that savings account? And it's a little bit better to put it in its own savings account, so you are able to see it a lot better. That way you're able to prioritize what's important, what can wait, what needs to happen now. And when it comes to saving, whether you're doing it every month, every week, every paycheck, however you're doing it, one thing might get more money than the other thing. And what I mean by that is, if you're planning on getting married this upcoming year, but you're planning on let's say a house but you're not planning on buying or moving into a house until the next 5 years, the wedding might be a little bit more important. So the wedding might get more money now than what a down payment on a house might be. So you want to prioritize that, and it makes it a lot easier to be able to open your account, open your mobile app, whatever you do to kind of keep an eye on your goals and what you're doing. It's easier to open that and say, okay, I'm almost at my goal, or I'm about to surpass my goal, or I have surpassed my goal. And so now what I can do is I can tweak everything, tweak your savings. So now I've reached my goal in this one, so I'm gonna up it in this other account there. And I can't stress it enough, that goal setting, rewarding yourself in certain little milestones while you're doing it, and prioritizing what you're saving for. Once you do that, I promise you, I call it getting bit by the savings bug. My wife and I, we did something similar like this a few years back, and I pulled out a large amount of money. I put it in a little business bag, gave it to her, and I said, go spend whatever you want at the mall when you're living in San Diego. She spent maybe $300, and compared to how much money she had, she probably could have just bought anything she wanted to in that mall. But I asked her, I said, why didn't you spend more? She said, have you seen this? How much money we got? I want to continue to save. And I've done this with numerous clients of mine, where we've set a goal with each other, and they have reached that goal. And then when it comes time for that milestone, rewarding yourself, they don't want to spend the money. They want to continue to save. Now you're penny pinching. You're trying to find more ways to save. Well, maybe I can cut back on my cable, cut back on my cell phone plan, cut back on this, cut back on that. And you're trying to find more and more ways to save, and you're definitely going to find that. The next big thing is accountability. You got to hold yourself accountable. You're grown, or you decided this is what you want to do. No one's going to hold your hand and say, okay, let's go ahead and make sure we're putting money in the savings account. No, that's you. This is your goal. So what I want you to do now is, whether you put it in the comments below or you write it down, here we are in December. We're about to jump right into 2019. I want you guys, either in the comments or write it down somewhere. What are your goals going into 2019? How much do you want to save? What are you saving for? And if you do put it in the comments, and then you want me to comment back, we can talk about where that milestone should be. Because like I said, you want to have a milestone, you want to have a place where you can kind of reward yourself, and we can do that. If you want me to send you an email, my email, all my information's on my channel, I can do that, just like I do with my clients. So definitely do that. Definitely let 2019 be your year, that whatever you have set for yourself or your family when it comes to finances, let's make 2019 our year. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I'm gonna do this every first Friday of the month, talking about a finance topic, working on us being financially sound, financially great. That's what I do for a living, and it's only right that I share my wealth of knowledge with you guys. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Until next time, guys, you guys have a great holidays. We'll see you in January.